Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Brandon. I'm an acting coach, and a little while ago I posted my reaction to the first episode of the TV show Severance on both of my YouTube channels. I was kind of doing an experiment to see if there would be any support at all for me to just sort of merge them into one channel. And it actually seems to be doing pretty well. I've gotten some support from my film and TV channel, people saying that they would be willing to come over to the other channel. So I don't really know how I'm going to do it, which direction I'm going to go with it just yet, but this is the second one. Some of you seem very excited for me to be reacting to this particular show, so I'm going to post this on both channels one more time. If you are on either channel right now, if you're on a channel that has a ton of music reactions and you really don't want to be on that channel, let me know, because I do have a channel right now that just has a few TV and film reactions on it. Doesn't have very many subscribers. I really haven't been that active on it in the past, but I'm about to start ramping up this kind of content, and I wanted to try to figure out if I needed to merge these two channels or just keep them separate. So you let me know in the comments what your preference would be. But for now, we're going to jump into the second episode of Severance. I'm really excited. The first one, look, names are going to completely escape me. I can't remember a name of a single character, to be honest. I know that I'm very excited to see what that character, the young woman at the beginning of the episode who was going through orientation, I really liked her character, and I'm excited to see what kind of impact she has on the dynamic of the office and how her character handles the severance sort of like ordeal situation, circumstance. I'm really interested to see more of Patricia Arquette's character, because she certainly had a sinister vibe to her at the end of the episode when we were up above and out of the office. But I don't know, does she remember everything from the office as well, or is she just in on it on both sides? You know what I mean? Does she still severanced or whatever, and she still doesn't have any memory one from the other, both up top and down there? She knows sort of the more sinister aspect of it, or she's, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining that well. I'm curious to see what her character is. If there are people who go down there who don't lose their memories, if they're not, why are they so evil upstairs? Because there's no way that was a happy face. There was not a happy face she gave him at the end. So I'm excited to see that as well. Our main character, he's definitely interesting to me. I'd love to learn a little more about his past, of those tragic circumstances that led him to be in the position where he thought severance was a good idea. It's a really interesting conversation. It's a really interesting show so far. It's very different from anything else I've ever watched, actually. So I'm just excited to kind of see where they go with the series. We will probably be significantly ahead the further along we go on the Patreon. If you're interested in watching the full-length reactions, my Patreon link is down in the description. It's just the Benchers tier. If you want to jump on there, you can jump on there and watch the whole thing with me. You just need your own copy or access to Apple TV yourself, and you can pull it up in adjacent windows and we can watch it at the same time.
I acknowledge that henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated. I will be unable to access outside recollections whilst on Lumon's severed basement floor, nor retain work memories upon my ascent. I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
That's great. I love that. See the hiring process.
Come with me, please. I love seeing the sunrise on his face.
Well, that's not culty at all.
They say it doesn't hurt.
Just relax.
This is worse than I thought. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, that's making me sick. I mean, you know they're drilling a hole into your skull. How are you smiling? Okay, now we're gonna get to see our upstairs personality.
Your orientation's been so much fun.
Where am I? I'm trying to leave.
No. It's all part of the process.
Lying. Just lying. What's she gonna do it again?
It's going fair. No, she's I'm gonna call you back.
Okay, why aren't they just honest with them?
I don't want to be in there, do I?
You're learning that you do. When we heard you were coming here, it was like a miracle. It's amazing what you're doing.
What is she doing? Why is she special? Going back out to where she almost get hit by the car.
One day down.
Dude, he's creepy, man. So weird. I'm still against this. I don't think it's okay. This does not seem like it's an okay thing. Nothing good, really, I don't think, could come of this. Inspect keyboard for weak keys. I've never done that before. See, I hate this about jobs sometimes. Like I would hate this. You know, I come in to do one job and then they say, well, we need you to do this and that job and the other job. While you're just waiting around, you know, between whatever. I want to do my job, just mine. This maybe explains why I had so many jobs in my early 20s. Oh, Petey. Pete, right? I'm probably going to get names wrong. I'm trying, though. Is he remembering? Is he... Or is he just sad that he's not there anymore? Yeah. For a second, I thought maybe there was something clicking because he visited him on the outside.
Hey.
So it's tomorrow now?
Well, it's Monday.
A weekend just happened.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I left.
Yeah, that's how nights and weekends feel here.
It sucks.
Like nothing.
Like never leaving work, ever?
I find it helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to experience it.
I'm really confused about the time period we're in.
I just noticed you removed the group photos from the desks.
Yeah, we're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today.
Oh.
I can't remember his name, but he's a good actor. I really like him.
All the data. We group each line of code and then sort it evenly between 5 digital buckets.
I do think the old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
In real life, I hate people like him, but in TV shows, they're hilarious.
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refinement.
Is that serious?
Scary.
Scary.
I know.
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
It doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Hey, Mark, I just...
That's freaky.
Changing out group photos just might
Jesus
be good
Christ.
to peruse when you're between things.
Thank you.
Love that guy on the show. I would hate him in real life. I think I already said that.
Like if it turns out I hate this and I want to quit, is that an option?
No.
You can submit a resignation request with your outside self, or do tend to be rejected. Plus, this perceptual version of you only exists at Lumon.
It'll die.
And quitting would effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know it.
Helly, welcome. The office feels whole. Now, let's get this party started.
No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it when people say that. That usually means something bad is about to happen.
Well, my name is Irving.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's awful. Group therapy.
Something about me is that I
look,
know
group therapy's great.
all 9 core Lumon principles.
It's great.
Awesome. What's your favorite?
But today, I think I'd say cheer.
Great. Is that the do a flip guy from the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies? Hey, do a flip. Is that him?
Okay, Spider-Man, don't flip. Yeah!
I remember hearing about it on social media. Everywhere.
No. No.
Okay. All right. All right. This is aggressively passive.
Hello, I'm Helly. I've been at Lumon for like 10 hours total, and I'm sorry, I don't know anything about myself.
Except that you like to put blue and green together. That's a little weird.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
It's kind of cool that her lanyard matches her
I'm sorry,
skirt.
Audis are...
They're us on the outside.
So what you'll find here is that communication between selves is pretty curtailed.
What if I write her a note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with something called code detectors.
Well, what if
I don't think you're quite getting the game here, Helly.
So we know that they do not tell the Audis that the person inside is going to be trapped there, 100% trapped. Like, there's no way out.
Oh.
No, there's no way out. This is horrible.
To follow. I'm Mark, been with Lumon about 2 years, and I absolutely love this game.
Nice try, pal, but you said that last time.
I'm getting... Is it possible that there's... I'm getting 1984 vibes. He's apprehensive.
I broke protocol this morning. I was dusting the old group photos, the ones with Petey. It made me feel sad, worried that I won't be able to run MDR like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
I like that guy.
Thank you for telling me, Mark. It is puzzling you have an outburst like this for Petey and not for, say, Carol D.
But we knew Carol D was leaving beforehand. I mean, her Audi filmed a thank you. And, I mean, I don't know if he's...
That's enough, please.
Yeah, I like her a lot. This kind of control.
I think that things like deaths happen outside of here. A life at Lumon is protected from such things. And I think a great potential response to that from all of you is gratitude.
I knew he was going to say gratitude. I wanted to call it, and I didn't. I should have. I don't like this at all. This is bad. This is evil.
I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
I already knew that I didn't agree with it before last episode. It's getting so much worse, so fast. Watermelon's great if I can actually get seedless. I hate eating the little white seeds. From his Audi? Does that make them innies?
Hey, sorry I derailed.
That's crazy.
So how are you going to figure out if Petey's okay?
Oh, I think Milchick was pretty clear.
You're just done asking about your best friend because our babysitter told you to stop?
Yeah. You're going to have to tell her.
He's a nice man. And when he says something, it's best to listen.
I don't care.
Because he can't always be nice like that.
Uh-huh. There you
Okay,
come.
refiners, let's get this new group photo before the melon bloat sets in.
So the whole first episode at the beginning when I said, oh, he looks much happier, I feel like that was all a mask. Like they're watching them all the time.
All right. Great big smiles.
Gratitude.
Say cheer.
Cheer.
Trying to get one with her smiling.
Helly, what are you doing?
I quit. I don't want to do the file sorting thing or the never seeing the sun thing or the disappearing friends thing. I just don't want any of it.
I told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Okay. Again, I knew I would like her. I like her a lot. Gotta be honest, she's probably doing exactly what I would do. Maybe should have done it in secret. Why is this?
Mr. Greener?
This is incredibly terrifying.
Perhaps you better come with me.
Mr. Greener? Hey, appreciate your help, sir, as always. The note. So, it's my first time training, and I must have just forgotten to go over data smuggling rules with Helly. Helly, Mr. Grainer. Yeah.
Big department chief now, Marquez. On you, then.
What? Now, if I were her, I would be grateful. This is hell. This is hell. There's no hope. Like, my mind keeps running through the entire scenario. There's no hope. If this is you, you're just there. Forever. How did the other guy get out? Oh, nice. Comforting. Safe hallway. Very, very safe.
Mark.
So you're a doula.
What happened?
Deliveries of you.
I'm not at all interested in this conversation.
How many deliveries have you seen?
Over 300?
Wow. That's,
I need one of those. I'm gonna have to start bringing whiskey to this particular watch.
So is it like 10 a week, like in 5-day work week, or?
Yeah, or so.
Okay.
Are you vetting me for your sister?
No, you seem great.
He's just awkward and has no life. He has nothing to talk about because he can't remember a third of his time. Another third of that he's sleeping. So he has nothing to say.
Lumon.
Yeah.
Like half this town.
And half of me. That was a joke.
You don't know who you work with or what you do or anything.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Like you could get married and have kids and just forget they exist for 8 hours every day for your whole life. That doesn't mess with your head?
You know,
I think for some people, it's the point.
Oh, as a local, this just feels like a reasonable temperature. So do you live in Lumon housing?
You get some like dorms. I live in Baird Creek, and yes, they happen to be subsidized.
I feel like if you can't talk about it, then maybe it's a sign that you're not really comfortable with it.
You folks have a moment for children's brain health?
We do.
Great. We're trying to get a measure on the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumon from continuing to force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now?
That's what they're lobbying for. And James Egan is
He quickly became an asshole.
Types who do it willingly. I mean, I heard that some of them are so deluded they don't even know they're victims.
Man, you want to benefit off forced labor?
Hey,
That's up to you.
Forced labor. Fucking really?
Yeah. Severance is subjugation. Asshole.
Oh, that's nice language for it.
Where is this coming from? This feels so random.
12 years old. Are you even in high school yet?
Yeah, no, end of date. Like, did she really trigger him that hard during the conversation at dinner? And what that feels to me, honestly, that feels a lot like a person who doesn't believe anything he just said, who's trying to avoid, who's experiencing some serious cognitive dissonance, doesn't want to admit the horrible thing he's done to himself. Actually, that's a really good metaphor for a lot of people in today's world.
Are we fighting?
I just keep thinking about those damn bins.
Oh, but that's a big conversation. This show, man.
So not necessary. Here, why don't you come in? I have milk.
Why, thank you. My, you smell nice. Were you on a date?
Sort of. Didn't really feel like anything.
You sabotaged it.
My late husband was a carpenter. And before he passed, he said he would start building us a house in the hereafter. And there would be a small guest apartment in the back in case I found a new man before I got there.
So sweet.
Yes. He even drew blueprints, which I keep in my purse.
Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
That was a weird interaction. There's a lot of those in this show. On the way to work. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, the he doth protest too much thing is going on. The address? I'm really curious. I'm super curious.
It's Mark Scout.
Scout, what a pleasure.
Woke up not feeling terribly well.
Ask how serious it is?
Very minor stomach event.
No, your innie will be sad to have missed the day.
Where's Mark? You don't think that...
He's probably sick. They wouldn't bounce him and Petey the same week.
I certainly hope not. Quarterly deadline's coming up, and I'm not looking to be department chief.
Wow. A lot of confidence for a man who once got disciplined for dozing. Sorry.
Just never stops, huh?
Endless toil.
Literally, though. Literally.
Fired? Probably sick.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No. No way. He did a stint in the break room yesterday.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What's the break room?
He said he was ill.
Did he sound ill?
I don't know. He said it was abdominal.
Funny timing.
I really hope that the payoff lives up to all of this build-up. I'm starting to get nervous because they're building it up a lot. I'm getting really excited to find out what's coming, what the truth is, what's behind all this, the reasoning, the purpose, the motivations, and the real goals. And there's a part of me that's really nervous that I'm getting so excited that whatever they do, it's going to let me down.
Finger trap is fun as long as you know how to use it safely, but it's really more about what they represent.
Safely.
How far you got in the file. Which is better than it used to be.
I wonder what their rate of psychotic breaks are. And this camera work is really cool, by the way. His numbers are so much further apart than the others. Is he... This is...
No! Irv. I'm sorry.
I dozed off. Oh no. They knew. How did they know? And also, by the way, what was that? Sorry, I didn't even ask the question. I think, oh wow. I think, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to do my job here. This episode is much more, I don't want to say it's more engaging. The first one was great. This one is like really got me twisted up. Like on the edge of my seat, heart pounding. I wish I need to wear one of those heart monitor things and monitor it on the computer so you guys can see. It's got to be running at 90 right now, at least. Okay, so somebody's living here. Off the grid, out of the way. Is it him? Is it Pete? It was Petey, right? His friend was named Petey, yeah. Oh, I don't remember if that's his name, but that's who it was.
We'll deduct the time you spent dozing from your Audi's paycheck. What will be harder to fix, Irving, is my and Miss Cobell's trust in you. No one is hankering to throw you in the break room.
Because he dozed off?
Wellness check with Miss Casey and go from there, all right?
Some kind of maladaptive response if they fall asleep because of what they've done to their brain. So when they're in here, they're not allowed to sleep because whatever that was happens. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Nothing scary yet. Oh God, a 4.
Don't fuck around. I told you, you'll understand when you see it, so just be patient.
What even are these numbers? Like, do we even know what we're supposedly cleaning?
My theory? The sea. Our Audis are up there severing their brains. Shit must have gotten pretty bad. What is a desperate humanity to do? Populate the sea. So we send the probes down, they send us the data coded, and then we tell the probes what to blow up.
That's a theory.
This is the leading theory?
It's a dumb theory, but it's a theory.
Now, Irv thinks we're cutting swear words out of movies.
That was funny.
But what is it? What are we actually working on down there?
I don't know. I thought without Severance it would make more sense, but they separate us from the other departments. We don't even know how many there are. But I've been reintegrated for 2 weeks now. I've been mapping out the floor.
It is a maze down there.
Reintegration sickness.
Never heard of that one.
Probably wouldn't have.
Because I'm the first dipshit that's ever had it.
What is it that happens down there that's so bad?
There's this room.
The break room.
We go in there when we don't act right.
Who's it?
Now I'm more curious than ever. How did he get a recording out?
I'm afraid you're not sorry. Please. I truly am. I'm sorry. Please read the statement again. Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. My fall cut short by those with wizened hands. All I can be is sorry, and that is all that I am. I'm afraid you don't mean it. Again.
The fuck is that?
That's the break room.
That's the break room. What are they doing to them while they're making them apologize? It can't be as simple as putting them in timeout, right? There's got to be something worse about it. I mean, a few hours of sitting in there listening to that music would drive anybody crazy, but there's got to be something else.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey!
Was just going in.
I had no idea.
Admiring the... Are you a department head?
Well, optics and design. A two-person department, so barely.
So this is your work. We don't paint them.
Oh my God. The cast just keeps getting better and better. The Dollhouse. She was in the Dollhouse. Loved that show. She was amazing. I'm sure I've seen her in other things too. Nothing feels harmless in this place.
All right, Irving. What I'd like to do is share with you some facts about your Audi. These facts should be very pleasing. Try to enjoy each equally. Your Audi is generous. Your Audi is fond of music and owns many records.
This would just make me depressed.
Your Audi is splendid and can swim gracefully and well. I'm sorry. Please try to enjoy each fact equally and not show preference for any over the others. That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining. Your Audi is skilled at kissing and lovemaking.
Oh, more points.
That's 10 points off.
I was just...
Please don't speak further, or all remaining points will be deducted and the wellness session will end.
And for how long does this go on? Just until you're out of points. And then I'm assuming you're punished.
No one accepts the resignations. What makes you think they're being delivered at all?
You gotta let the info smuggling notion go.
Okay, but how good are the scanners? Like, what if you wrote the letters funky, like one of those robot tests?
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Nope.
How was wellness?
Great. Very restorative. I met the O&D department head.
You didn't tell him where we are, did you? I'm asking for the safety of this department. I don't need to tell you.
That's a myth, and don't pretend you care about this.
Okay, she's about to see it. I'm sorry, I'm being really quiet. I don't know what to say.
All in Lumon's care shall revel in the bounty of the incentive.
Don't do it.
Hey, guys.
Lumen has been good to us, and it is feckless.
Guys? That.
Yep. Can you see the perimeter? All right, Helly. Hip, hip.
They were scary. The numbers were scary.
What the hell is going on?
Here's the couch. Find you a sleeping bag. And you can use the shower.
Yeah, but watch out for your neighbor. I'm so tense. I don't know if I can watch 2 of these in a row. I'm completely tense. This is killing me. Like, my shoulders are sore. They're actually sore.
You okay in there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Are they doing that to him? That's just great. Now the guy's going to have a dead body in his garage. Okay, so I don't think he was dead. It looked like maybe he reverted to his work. No, because he was both. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. This is, I thought I did so good. The first episode I did pretty good. You know, I predicted a bunch of things, and oh, look, I did a good job. I was right about so much in the first episode. This time I'm so lost. The break room thing is so weird. I don't know what that's, some kind of psychological torture, programming. It's not any kind I've ever seen done in TV or film before, and none that I've ever heard of in real life. So I don't understand what that is. Why reading off the virtues of your Audi, a bunch of things that you can never experience, will never experience. I guess they spend a lot of time wondering who they are up there, so that's probably fun for them. Why? And what happens when you run out of points? Is it like a thing where, oh, you get to have this experience of hearing all these things, but you can't react? And when you react too many times, okay, now the experience is over, and that's all? Because that doesn't seem bad enough. It still doesn't seem. I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface of how dark this is going to get. Immediately, we see that it's exactly like we were talking about. There's no reason. I mean, there's no reason for them to deliver the resignation letters. There's no reason for them. I mean, they lied to her immediately whenever she came out. Oh, no, you weren't trying to leave. You just wanted to experience it firsthand. You're very happy to be here. And of course, she was furious and she was trying to leave. Why not just tell her the truth? I guess because they think, well, then she'll say, well, my self in there isn't happy, so I guess I shouldn't do this. I guess. Maybe. So, no, they get them down there and they just never let them leave. You don't get to sleep. You don't get any time off. You walk to the door, and then you walk back in or walk away from the door, never remembering having left or come back, and you just keep working forever, staring at these numbers that somehow make you afraid. And that's just one. There are 4 folders, right? So I'm guessing that maybe each of them, there are 4 numbers that make you feel differently. What are the numbers about? What do they do at this company? Who is this Lumon guy? Why was that guy at the beginning talking about him like he was some kind of like messiah figure? Are they doing that to the guy with the thing in his head? Like, are they like trying to punish him to whatever, or is it just because it's deteriorating? It's just bad. And apparently, he said he was the first one to ever have reintegration sickness. Is he the first one to ever reintegrate? Is it going to have something to do maybe with those people who are handing out the flyers? Is there going to be like a resistance? All I have are questions. I would love to give you guys some insights. All I have are questions. Look, there were some great things. I could talk about this. The cinematography, again, was beautiful. The way they handle these shots, there's a lot of tension. There's nothing but tension. There's all these slow-moving shots, just gentle pans, a little bit of tilting going on just to kind of give you the sense that things are off. I didn't see a lot of canted angles that I caught anyway. The acting is really good. Our lead here, I'm going to have to remember his name. I can't remember his name, but the guy, the little subtle things that he did when he was trying to tell her that dude, he's really nice. Just, it's important to do what he says because he can't always be that nice. And then in the hallway when he was talking to the older gentleman, I can't remember his name either, but trying to convince him that it wasn't her fault, it was his fault, whatever. There are a ton of little bitty, like tiny little expressions happening that are bleeding through, which means that he is giving us very complicated and genuine emotional responses to the things that he's experiencing, because that's what happens when you do that. Your body reacts to those things viscerally and naturally, and you get a really authentic performance. He's doing an amazing job. I love, again, forgot her name. I love her to death. You know who I'm talking about. She's amazing. So much. I think I identify with her the most out of any of these people, except that she's a little bit more brazen than I would probably be. I think I might have picked up on pretty quickly that this is not necessarily kosher, and that I may want to be a little more careful about what I say out loud. Other than that, I love her. I mean, I feel like me and her are the same person. But yeah, beyond that, what can I say? The writing is so weird. It's so weird. I mean, it's good. It's fine. It's good. It's whatever. I don't know if it's good or not, to be honest. I can't tell because I don't know what's happening. It's just so strange. I don't think I've watched a show, a TV series that has had me this baffled on the second episode ever. I'm completely lost. I hope you guys are enjoying the ride. I guess I'll end it there. I don't really have anything else to say right now. I'm just really anxious to get on to the third episode. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for my social media links. The Patreon's down there if you're interested in this or other content that I might have up on my Patreon, usually several episodes ahead by the time it reaches YouTube. Go over to the Patreon, join the Bingers tier or above, and you'll get full access to all of my TV and film content, TV and film reactions and analysis. You'll just need a subscription to whatever platform they're on, or to own a copy of the thing yourself. You put it up in a separate window, and we can watch it together from beginning to end, and then we'll talk about it afterward. Yeah, I'm lost in this one. I'm still stuck in it. I'm still thinking about it. I might have to watch it again tonight. I might have to watch the next one tonight. But yeah, having said all that, thanks guys so much for hanging out with me, for watching with me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is a good one. Thanks again to all the supporters on YouTube who sent me comments and stuff letting me know that you were going to stick around to watch it. I appreciate that. Please remember, as always, to be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.